You should be able to see this group. So, this paper is in this Facebook group. It's open. Anyone can join. Entrepreneurship in East Asia. And here is introduction to our talk today. And in here, this is a video of this meeting that I gave, I don't know, many years ago. I've been giving this talk maybe longer than you've been alive. So this is one video, it's almost the same. And this paper, which was used here, it's also here. So let's just make sure. Anybody that's not part of this group, I'll help. Show you that we can choose any file. Great, our next special guest is here.
Am I late?
Nope, just on time. I'm just
Bad.
showing these
I'm
guys.
always late for class. How are you today? Good afternoon. Good evening.
So, before we start, I'm going to be talking a lot. Some people like to talk. I want you to talk more than me. And if you don't like to talk, tell me, and I will put the files here. If you have your cell phone, like most people have, you can download the files and look on your own. So I'm going to put the main file here. Does anybody want anything else? Do you want me to post anything else for you? This is the main PPT. And then there's other information like textbooks. I have textbooks. I can upload them here and you can look at them here. This is almost a book. It is a government report by the North American government studying people starting new businesses. It talks about what's good, what's bad, what's dangerous, what is something that will help you, and it talks about how successful we can be starting businesses. So this is also in here. I can put this up here later. But it's just an introduction so far of the materials. Any questions before we start? I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm just telling you what is the material. Any questions to start? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and all of us entrepreneurs aren't marketing ourselves. So, with that in mind, we have this up here. You can see it now. I will go back to this main PPT, and I'll start our evening. But again, before we start, I would like to make sure everyone here has signed up your name, your email address, cell phone, maybe your business interest on one of these papers. There's 2 sets of papers here, and there's many extra papers if you want to take notes. And I brought in something like 100 pens or 200 pens. You can take a pen and extra paper if you want to take notes. With that in mind, would you like to introduce yourself first, or you want me to?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You're on a roll.
I'm Sean Watts. Hello. I have been an entrepreneur. I've started business since I was about 6 years old. I remember I had to hire people about your age when I was 12 years old and when I was 14 years old, I remember I had to hire somebody, and one job requirement was they must have a driver's license because I was too young to drive. I needed somebody to drive me to work. So I've been starting businesses for many, many years. These gray hair, I'm a little bit more than 20 years old. I'm an advisor to many companies. I'm a consultant. I'm a professor at this university and at some other universities in Korea and in several places. This shows you some of the companies I've worked with. This shows you some of the details that I've been able to accomplish. I don't know if you have great eyes at the back. If you want, one of you can sit at that table and the same information is on that screen. So if your eyes aren't very good, if you want, you can come over here, and as I'm talking, you can go through it also. Oops. So here is here's the first one, and you can keep going through it as well. So if you want, you can sit here and look at the same time, if your eyes aren't very good. Here's more sheets. Anybody not get a sheet yet? No? There's more around. I'm going to talk here, number one, because I think somebody is videoing our introduction and our talk. If somebody does not want to be in the video, sit at the side. The guy in the white shirt at the back, he is a great guy. He is talking to me about starting a business. Sam, could you introduce yourself just so people know who has the camera?
My name is Sang, and I'm 22 years old, and I'm a senior student at RMIT, and I'm the one who videoing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay.
We're going to go through this. I want to make sure that you're aware that we have a special guest here. Earlier today, I sent you some Facebook information about the funding and sponsoring. Want me to talk about that? Sure. Okay. I am like a bum. You can see this guy is the big guy. He's dressed up really nice. We need to thank him. He is sponsoring this. He's paying for this event. Usually my fee is pretty expensive, and he has kindly paid to help people start new businesses. He is from North America, and he's developing businesses here. He has a business that has already helped me here. I'm very proud that he's able to come and help talk to us today. And his name is Paul. Please give a warm welcome to Paul Simpson. Would you like to say a little bit more about yourself?
It's a privilege to be here and to share in an educational experience with Sean. I was incredibly impressed with Dr. Watt's resume. Just reading a few lines here really caught my attention. And getting to know Dr. Watts, he's not always in it for the money. Dr. Watts...
Don't listen to him, don't listen to him.
Dr. Watts has a very large resume of charity work where he's traveled to many different parts of the world and helped people who live in grass huts, really have nothing, to learn, to establish businesses, and to develop business skills. Take that a step further, and he's dedicated his career to education. And I think that getting to know him the last month that I've been to Vietnam, it's been a learning experience for me, and I know that you will all benefit greatly from his classes. He's a very intelligent, street smart, savvy guy. And off the record, when we're drinking beers, he knows how to get home.
The important stuff.
Yeah, anyway, no, all kidding aside, I'm very impressed with Dr. Watson, and I hope that you realize what an incredible professional you have teaching you here. He's very experienced, and he's a wealth of information, and he's very giving. So, any questions that you have, even after you graduate, I would imagine keep in touch with Dr. Watts. You'll find an incredible resource that will help you
talked for a few minutes. Can I see everybody's hand in the air? Please put your hands in the air just to play a stupid game, silly game. Okay, that means you don't understand. You don't understand? Good, that's what I'm looking for. I want to know who understands. It means you don't understand. Almost nobody here understands. That means I think we need to change tables. I think it's a good idea if people that speak English well try to come to the front. People that don't understand English well, if you don't understand me and you don't understand Paul, I will try to have someone here help translate some of the details. And I understand that a couple people here might be able to help translate. Is there any volunteers that might be able to help translate if needed? Any volunteers to start with before I pick people?
I volunteer, but it's going to take me
Yes. Really? Okay, we've got one person. Great. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Loan, L-O-A, and not that long in
Loan,
Oh,
okay.
so we can't come to you for money.
You can come from bank.
Oh, right, okay. Then could I get you to explain in Vietnamese, people that understand English well, they can sit here, and maybe people that understand Vietnamese easier, maybe can sit back here, and I will probably talk for maybe like 2 minutes, and you can translate at the same time if you want, or we can stop and take maybe 30 seconds to summarize, and you can translate to people back here. So maybe this can be a serious Vietnamese table. And if you want, maybe we can make another Vietnamese table with another translator also.
Is it enough that only we to do the translator?
I think there might be some other people that can do it also. But if you start translating that, that would be good. The next step is, hopefully each table has somebody that can translate a little bit. You can translate maybe a lot, but at other tables, maybe somebody here can try to speak a little bit. For example, at your table, you can help summarize some. And at each table, somebody can do it. Most people, like 6 people here, maybe you don't know each other. So let's move around. People that speak English well, go that way. People that speak Vietnamese well, come this way. Okay? Please stand up and move to a table. Can you translate that, please?
Bây giờ thầy có yêu cầu là các anh chị nào mà mình có tiếng Anh á thì mình sẽ ngồi ở bàn ở trên đầu này, còn các anh chị nào mà thích tiếng Việt thì mình sẽ ngồi ở đó.
Giờ chung chung rồi sao? Trung bình rồi sao?
Everything will be in both English and Vietnamese. You want me to speak French or Spanish or Hikitu? That's possible. Or Korean. I can speak other languages if you want. What choice do you want? English, okay? Sure. Everybody's running away from you. You don't have to go hard. You can still stay close. Everything will be talking together. It will be English, Vietnamese, English, Vietnamese, English, Vietnamese, back and forth. Do you have any questions? Sure, yeah. No, I didn't get that yet. That one, I'll get set up right now. speak some Vietnamese, it's best if you sit close to them and you can talk to them at the same time as I talk. You can talk at the same time, but
I'm sorry that I'm not able to.
no problem. I plan to talk slowly, and then like 2 minutes I'll talk, and then stop for maybe 30 seconds or a minute, and you can translate. 2 minutes, and sometimes 2 minutes, and something like that. That sounds great. Yes, yes. So
Because I'm afraid that I miss some important point.
yes, I'll talk about that later. So recently shared with me. This is what was shared with me. I don't see any one page. We can take a break and whenever you can use that one to get things set up as well.
Who knows how to do that? Apple, Windows. How do we get it from here to there?
Maybe have to email the file.
It's over 25 minutes.
It might be able to do if you translate PDF. So, right now, everybody that's close to me should speak English very well. I guess you also speak some Vietnamese. So can you also try to have one person that's confident to sit at each other table? And I'm not going to kick you or bite you or hurt you. Please come closer, mix together. Some of these people can help translate also. Don't just torture the one nice person that volunteered. And you were saying that you might be able to help translate also? Son, would you be able to say a few words maybe every 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 people there. I suggest one person that speaks English well to also join the other table. And there's many reasons for that. The secret for really being successful is having a very good network. All of you have the same interest now in starting a business. You want to learn marketing, you want to learn finance, you want to learn management, you want to learn other details. All of you are the same. So the more you help other people, the more they will help you. So please join together. Don't hide just at the back. There's a back there. Sure, but there's only a few seats. All of these seats are busy, so if you back a table, it might be a little easier. So to help out, so you know I am Sean, this is Paul. Eventually, you can see there is Vietnamese writing on some of the papers, so it shouldn't be too bad. You have English and Vietnamese. So to start with, all of you are interested in talking about investing yourself in some type of new business. You can invest in stocks, bonds, GICs, art. You can invest in real estate. But tonight we're focused on investing in developing with entrepreneurship. I have more than 200 pages in this PPT. I have many, many papers related to this. There's going to be an introduction, the basics of business plan. Most of what we're talking about today is how to make a business plan. If you make a good business plan, your chance of being successful is much higher. So I'll stop there for the translators to start. So we have a, yes, you don't need to stand up, that's okay, you can sit down. And did somebody else say that you're going to help translate also? No problem? Go ahead, you can start talking.
Why don't I let her speak the first part because I listened to the first part. Chị ơi, chị có thể đứng lên nói với mọi người luôn được không ạ? Tại vì em bị lỡ cái phần đầu rồi. Nhưng mà bây giờ từ ghế lên đây á, chị có thể lên đây.
Thì mình nói phần đầu ha, thì ý thầy nói là có rất là nhiều cái loại hình đầu tư, chẳng hạn như đầu tư cổ phiếu, đầu tư chứng khoán, chính phủ, đầu tư về quỹ, đầu tư về bất động sản hay là đầu tư làm kinh doanh riêng. Thì trong cái phạm vi của bài học hôm nay thì chỉ nói về cái việc mà thành lập doanh nghiệp riêng thôi. Và cái phạm vi của cái bài học này là thầy muốn dạy cho mình cách build một cái kế hoạch kinh doanh một cách chuyên nghiệp và nó chuyên nghiệp. Và cái bài học của thầy nó rất là nhiều tới 200 trang rồi, nhưng mà thầy sẽ nói tóm tắt và xin vào lại cho mình để mình hiểu.
Okay? So, if I'm boring, you can jump to any part to talk about it. We're going to focus on what is a business plan and then what's important about it. No matter what you invest in, stocks or your own business or real estate, if you don't do proper research, your energy, your effort, your money goes into the toilet. You must do proper research. If you have a great idea, it's not important unless the customers think it's a good idea. You must research what the customer wants. So whether it's the stock market that you're going to invest in or real estate, you must do research. I have gone through all of the education from the undergraduate level to 4 different MBA programs, PhD program, and more important, I worked with many companies and businesses. Owning your own business is the smartest thing in the world. So research well. You must know what is a feasibility analysis, when to create one. You must know what is a business plan and how to describe it. You must be able to explain the purpose of a business plan. I'm helping you understand the components of a business plan. I hope to be able to demonstrate how to develop and format a business plan. That's what we're talking about and why. And so maybe you don't need to translate. Vietnamese is here. Is the Vietnamese okay? Do you think this makes sense? It's not spelling mistakes or bad grammar. You understand the idea? And you can also look at the information at the back if you want, but everybody's looking this way. So, you translators, thank you very much. You're very kind. I will buy you a dinner anytime. The rest of you, I'm not going to give you a free dinner, but you have some of the details here. Later, we can start going back. Thank you very much, ladies, for helping. So next, feasibility analysis. It shows you if your business idea will work or not. I have seen many people, hundreds of people, invest a lot of time and a lot of money to make a new business, and it has problems if you don't do a feasibility analysis, if you don't do research. One business I started in Korea, and the business did very well. And so right across the street, another company started and tried to copy me. And they did some things that was better than me. And they were very rich. I'm not that rich. They invested $1 million and they closed their doors after 10 days. They went bankrupt. They basically gave up because they didn't have a feasibility analysis. They didn't have a business plan. They thought, oh, great idea, invest. But they're wrong. They forgot details. So write it down. Feasibility analysis is a study to assist in making, should I go into the business or no-go decision, based upon an examination of your business, your product, your service, your market, your industry, your financial data in a sufficient degree of detail to make sure it's going to work. The feasibility analysis essentially tests your business concept if it's going to work. Is the product or service good? Is the market and industry good? Is the finances good? So don't just think that, because you might miss things. Write it down. Excuse me for a second. Most of you have this paper. And the first 34 pages is my PPT. After 34, at the back, not all of you, I didn't photocopy enough for everyone, but most of you have a business plan or feasibility analysis here. This is a very good example. It shows you what you need in a business plan. So this is a real example. Most of you have this, sorry, some of you don't. But that's just a look at. And again, for those of you that speak Vietnamese, is this good enough? Does that make sense?
Thầy hỏi là cái bạn mà những từ tiếng Việt ở trên bảng có đủ cho mọi người hiểu không? Hay là mọi người có cần phải dịch thêm gì không ạ?
Okay.
Cái bạn cái học kinh doanh hoàn chỉnh
Okay.
và xin
Feel free to jump in anytime. I've got a lot. It's all good.
Đây.
Keep talking unless you start. So
Của
next,
mình
a
không có.
business plan. What is a business plan? It's a document that explains the business idea and how it will be carried out, the story of what the business is, what the business will be, all costs, the marketing plan, information about financing, and information about your earnings. Why? It saves time and money. Like I told you, hundreds, thousands of people think, oh, great idea, take my money and start the business with no planning. That's foolish. Your ideas change all the time. Samsung has management, the CEO, his number one rule is you must be ready to change everything but your family. Always. So if your idea changes, your business plan will change. And the environment changes. Write it down. Get the details. It saves your time, saves your money. If you have a business plan, you can walk into the bank and it's easier to get financing in most countries. It serves as your guide. What's in it? You must have an executive summary, company description, opportunity analysis research, marketing information, management information, finances, fundraising, extra information. Lots of stuff to put in. This is clear. Maybe you don't need to translate it in. Let's go. Okay. You at the back. Is it clear? Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay? If you want, we can put it on the screen at the back also. Next, business plan suggestions. You are great, but people don't usually give you money just because it's you. They give you money because of the product or service. So their understanding is more important than your understanding. So write for your customer. Show that you really care. Be clear, be concise. Use current information. If you do research and you find something is from 1980, it's too old. Get some newer stuff or talk to people. Use the same easy to read format. Present professionally. You know, those are small details. What's more important is presenting it. I started today and I asked if you want to say anything. And I waited. And you said nothing. I can't buy anything from you if I don't know what you have. And if you're not 100 years old, and if you're not Bill Gates, many people don't know who you are. They don't know your product. They don't know. We have more people. Come on in. Is that all people? Great. We're getting even more people coming. Have a seat anywhere. So if you don't know what you are, you must promote it. You must promote yourself. You must market yourself. By the way, Uh-oh, just pause for a little while. Sam, first of all, can you see everything with the video? Is that working okay? You can
Yeah.
zoom in too, right?
Yes.
It's videoing okay? For you guys that are just coming in now, there's many extra chairs at the side, and there's extra chairs over here. Take some of these chairs and move around anywhere you want. Wow. This must be coming because this guy is famous. Actually, you're right on time. This is the most important time to start. There's more chairs here, lots of chairs there. Wow. This is cool. I feel special. Why did you guys come here? Whoever told you, they probably lied. I'm not that good. Yes, great. Have a seat. Anywhere. So, the most important thing to start your business is you must promote yourself. I started today and I asked you to say something. Most people said nothing. That might be polite, but you're not going to make money. You will not be successful if you're quiet. You must learn to present yourself well. You must learn what is an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is an introduction in a short time, like you're in an elevator. If you take the elevator here, it's 30 seconds from floor 1 to floor 2. 30 seconds from floor 2 to floor 3. You know, elevators, that's the time you must use to promote yourself. So everybody must be able to promote yourself in 30 seconds. I'm going to run this talk, and we need to start promoting each other. We need to start promoting ourselves, and then after I have this big talk, some of you don't understand me. Maybe I'm going to get drunk and you don't understand. After today, you can meet on another day and discuss the details. Look at this and say, this guy's crazy. What is this? What is this? And then come back in the third meeting. First meeting today. Second meeting, you meet anywhere with yourselves. You can use the classroom again. And the third time, I will come back and give more information, and you give a more of a formal, maybe a 2-minute presentation, the real details of your business plan. And it's kind of hard. The first time you present your business, you will make some mistakes, or you will say funny things. You will understand, but the customer might not understand. So I'll stop there, and I said a little bit more than this. Could you help translate a little bit more of those details?
Dạ. Thầy nói là như lúc nãy thầy có hỏi mình là trình bày về bản thân mình hay có câu hỏi gì không, nhưng mà mình không có nói gì cả, thì cái đó là không phải là cách đúng. Tại vì là mình phải biết giới thiệu về bản thân, biết cách promote, biết cách marketing bản thân mình, thì như thế mình mới thành công được trong cái việc kinh doanh của mình. Thì thầy sẽ có 3 buổi chính tại bữa hôm nay. Thầy sẽ nói về cái business plan này, và một bữa nữa thì mình sẽ tự ngồi với nhau có thể book cái phòng họp để mà mình thảo luận về cái kế hoạch kinh doanh này, và sau đó có một buổi thứ 3 thầy sẽ quay lại và thầy sẽ lúc đó mình sẽ trình bày trong vòng 2 phút kế hoạch kinh doanh của mình.
Okay. Sure.
Thì thầy có nói một cái ý đầu là có thể lát nữa sẽ có một cái trò chơi khoảng 30 giây. Tức là lúc đó là thầy, chắc là lúc mà các anh chị có nhận cái email thì chị sẽ viết là mình có 30 giây để mà mình giới thiệu về bản thân, cũng như là cái cách mà để mà làm. Thầy ý thầy cũng nói ở đây là ngay cả khi mà bản thân mình khi mình làm một cái hoạt kinh doanh thì là mình sẽ có một cái idea nó rất là tuyệt vời, mình cảm thấy nó rất là hay. Nhưng mà cái điều quan trọng là thầy muốn nhắc là cái idea này nó thực sự là nó có phù phù hợp với cái môi trường hiện bây giờ hay không, bởi vì hoàn cảnh và môi trường nó thay đổi liên tục luôn. Cho nên á, cái idea của anh chị dù có hay và dù có tuyệt vời đến bao nhiêu, thực sự nó có đáp ứng và nó có phù hợp với tiêu chí của khách hàng customer của mình hay không, thì cái điều đó nó rất là quan trọng. Thì mình cũng muốn tranh thủ cái thời gian này để mình nói lại những cái ý mà thầy trình bày trước đó. Thứ nhất là mình cần phải có một cái business plan. Một cái business plan thì nó cần phải hiệu quả như thế nào, và mình phải có một cái proper research, tức là mình phải có một cái nghiên cứu cụ thể. Thì cái nghiên cứu cụ thể đó thì thầy sẽ bằng cái chi tiết thì thầy có trình bày ở trên đây. Như thầy có cái khúc mà trình bày ý tưởng á, thì thầy nói là cái ý tưởng đó là các anh chị sẽ phải có ý tưởng và mình sẽ có cách trình bày làm sao để thuyết phục khách hàng trong cụ thể nhất. Thì cái điều đó sẽ được cụ thể qua 3 cái buổi học. Cái buổi hôm nay thầy sẽ hướng dẫn cho mình. Buổi ngày thứ hai thì mình sẽ cùng với các bạn sẽ tập hợp ở đây để mình trình bày cái ý tưởng của mình đó, cái cách thực hiện. Có thể là nó sẽ nghe nó rất là buồn cười, nhưng mà không sao cả, các anh chị cứ mạnh dạn thể hiện ý kiến của mình. Thì đến buổi thứ ba, sau đó thì thầy sẽ nói sao ta? Thầy sẽ chỉnh sửa những ý kiến đó và đưa ra những cái góp ý cụ thể để giúp cho cái các bạn kinh doanh của mình hiệu quả hơn. Rồi, mọi người có ai có thắc mắc gì không?
Okay, I have 200 files, sheets to show. I'm going to go fast. You can read these on your own at home. You can download this information. Everybody can, again, go to Facebook and get this file from Entrepreneurship in East Asia. It's my club. You're welcome to join and get the information there. Anybody else requests? So whoever's here, I'll try to make sure that you get in. Lots of people are joining. So you can download this stuff. I'll keep going through it. Again, there's lots of information here. I'm good at the business, but I'm not really good at talking. My wife says I'm an SOB, if you understand what that is. But many things are important, even body language. If I walk up to you and say, hey, what do you think? You feel strange. But if I move around, you feel a little better. And if I point, that's bad. But if I say, what do you think, with my hands like this, and my body language like this, you feel better. There's millions of details on how to help develop yourself and your business. For example, standing up makes you feel and look more powerful. Having your hands out, moving around, going with your hands here, your hands here, makes you feel more powerful and more confident. And it makes you look more powerful and confident. That helps in business also too. Sitting in a chair like this does not help, does not make you look really confident, and it actually makes you feel a little bit afraid. There's lots of details. Some researchers showed this is protecting your body, and because your body is protected, your brain starts to take some of the testosterone and cortisol and change that so you feel more afraid. If you're standing up and out, it makes it more confident. So there's lots of details. Paul is much better at talking and communicating than I am. He can talk a lot about that and about real estate and many other things. If you have questions, please ask questions anytime. Again, this is just like the first, only a couple of sheets we've gone through. Lots of information to go through. Would you like to try translating that? Would you like to try translating just briefly so we can go through a lot?
Sao vậy?
Just body language is important.
Nghĩa là giọng nói của mình á là phải rõ ràng và phải tự tin á. Thì cái người tự tin cái giọng nói nó sẽ khác người mà nó không tự tin á. Nó phải liền mạch á, người ta sẽ dễ hiểu cái ý tưởng của mình hơn. Và nếu mình đem cái kế hoạch kinh doanh của vậy
không có chịu là cái ý mình như thế này là cảm nhận được
nhưng mà ý là thầy nói luôn
giống như hồi nãy các anh chị thấy là khi mà em đứng ở đây, em nói chuyện, em giơ tay như thế này thì là thể hiện em là một con người có chút xíu tự tin. Thì em sẽ điều đó sẽ làm cho các anh chị sẽ cảm thấy thoải mái để mà mình đến mình nói chuyện với em, đúng không ạ? Thì chứ còn giống như thầy lúc nãy thầy nói đó ngay, tức là mình chưa có biết nhau lần nào cả, nhưng mà lúc em đến gặp anh chị mà anh chị ngồi giống như thầy ngồi khoanh tay vậy nè, ngồi mặt rất là nghiêm trọng, thì vô hình chung sẽ làm cho cái người đối phương người ta sẽ cảm thấy là anh chị đang sợ hãi. Tức là mình chưa có nói chuyện như thế nào nhưng mà nhìn cái ngôn ngữ cơ thể đầu tiên là các anh chị sợ hãi, và từ lúc đó mình sợ hãi thì trong người mình nó bắt đầu mình làm như vậy là mình đang bảo vệ cơ thể của mình, bảo vệ cái không có cho ai kiểm soát mình, thì những cái ngôn ngữ đó là không tốt, cho nên là mình cần phải thể hiện cái sự thoải mái ra, như vậy thì mình mới gặp khách hàng, mình mới bán hàng được.
Okay, I'm going to continue, but for the new people that are here, now that you've sat down, please understand that there's a person walking around now. There's a sign-up sheet. Please take one of the papers we have, write your name, write your email address, your cell phone number, and your business interest on the paper so I can stay in touch and help you later. Make sure everybody writes down your details on these papers. Any paper, just write it down and give it to me later. Now this is the last presentation before I want some of you to volunteer and talk. When you introduce yourself, sometimes if you're not practiced, if you're not used to it, you say funny things. Sometimes you say stupid things. You need practice, especially if you are going to promote and do marketing of your business. Here is mine. This, to read it, to say it, it takes about 30 seconds. And it says almost everything I need to promote me as a consultant. I would like you guys to be able to say something like this. So I'm going to introduce myself for 30 seconds, then I'm going to ask a few volunteers to introduce yourself so we get practice, and then I'm going to go fast through the presentation and talk about a real business plan. Then you meet another day to practice this and practice a 2-minute business plan presentation, and we'll meet again if you want. So, would you like to just translate that idea?
Thì như lúc nãy em có nói với anh chị đó là bây giờ thầy sẽ cái slide của thầy ở đây là sẽ tạm dừng, thì thầy sẽ có cái gọi là 30 giây giới thiệu bản thân đó. Thì anh chị bây giờ là mình suy nghĩ đi, trong vòng 30 giây đó mình sẽ giới thiệu như thế này, giống như thầy nói là trong vòng 30 giây có đầy đủ các ý tưởng mà thầy muốn đưa đến đối tượng khán giả, những cái đối tượng khách hàng của mình. Thì sau đó thì thầy sẽ gọi một vài anh chị mà mình xung phong lên đó để mà mình giới thiệu bản thân trước tất cả mọi người. Thì thầy nói là cái việc mà mình giới thiệu bản thân này là thực ra là nó cũng phải đòi hỏi một cái sự luyện tập ở đây, một practice á. Thì nói chung là nếu mà mình luyện tập nhiều thì mình sẽ cảm thấy tự tin hơn, còn nhiều khi mới lần đầu nói thì mình sẽ nói được những điều gì nó rất là bình thường, nhưng mà không sao cả, cứ thoải mái với 30 giây này để mình sẽ giới thiệu, rồi sau đó mình sẽ có những cái buổi sau mình tập luyện lại nếu các anh chị muốn.
Okay. I'm Sean Watts. You can contact me at seanwatts@hotmail.com. I'm a professor, serial entrepreneur, a consultant that's been helping businesses develop in the Americas and throughout Asia for over 20 years in each area. I develop offices, partnerships, factories. I can be hired, but suggest partnering in a mutual beneficial way to ensure your business develops to a level that satisfies you. Clients often pay business expenses and share some of these details with other businesses, often at prices better than you can get on your own. I profit only if you do, in a mutually beneficial way, from a small percent of the new business developments and revenues. I provide more than you usually ask for, as you can see in the papers. I look forward to developing long, strong relationships of mutual benefit. Contact me at seanwatts@hotmail.com. That was almost exactly 30 seconds. I have another version. It's about 2 minutes. You need to be able to develop this too. Notice the details. I don't talk about the color of my hair or the color of my dog. I talk about something related to the business. Hopefully the customer likes it. And I promote how to make the sale. I promote how to get in touch with me. If you just say, hi, blah, 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 and they don't know how to get in touch with you, or if you don't hand out a business card, they can't give you money. How many people here have a business card? Can you give me a business card? How many people can put up your hand if you have a business card? You people that don't have your hand up, kick yourself in the butt. This costs almost nothing. But it's a sales card. If I like it and I go home, I can contact you. If you talk to me and then go home, if I don't have your contacts, I will probably forget, and there's no way I can give you money. I can't buy your product or service. So start promoting yourself. Get a business card and promote your contacts. Most of you